Hello and welcome in. My name is Drumroll Tony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician, and music teacher living in Seattle. If this is your first time here, it's good to meet you. If you're coming back, it's good to see you again. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next stuff, but I am very excited for this. We did some music from Devil May Cry 5 before. We did Virgil's battle theme. Right now we're getting into Devil Trigger because that was recommended on the previous video comments, so I'm stoked. I think Casey Edwards was a great composer. I've only heard one piece of music from Casey, so it's all still very new to me. I've not played the video game yet, but maybe soon. And I want to add here, it says that this piece also features Ali Edwards and Cliff Lorette. So I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, that was pretty sweet. We have our nice big like drone low end synth sound there with a bunch of weird like wow, like cool little like I guess bubbles. I don't speak all the sound terms because I don't have any experience in that, but I like listening to it though. So that was pretty cool. Now we have like this little thing coming in, so I'm excited for that. Let's go. So for me, when I listen to this kind of stuff right now, I'm thinking, where's the pulse? Like, where's the quarter note at? Because before we have like, just kind of like, it's ambiguity. There's like, when that low end pulse is happening, you don't really know what's happening. But when you hear, the first thing I'm going to think of is like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's quarter note there. Are those 30-second notes? I really don't know. So it's kind of part of the exciting stuff to hear, like when this drops, where are we actually going to be? So going back 5 seconds, let's get back into it. And then our question is immediately answered with so that was those moving notes. Those are what mattered. That was cool. All right. Also want to say that cool like higher level of like emulated strings in the synth patches there was pretty cool too. That was nice. All right, we're back 5 seconds. Let's hear. It sounds pretty chaotic already. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, this is like almost like it's like a electronic like EDM track of like Rob Zombie or something. But different, obviously, because the guitar feels different. Now I know I made some guitar comments in the previous video, and there were some explanations about Capcom and not wanting guitars. So I don't know if these are all just like just all created digitally, or if any of it's real, because nowadays we make everything in programs most of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time. But the takeaway here is obviously the complete opposite from the beginning. In the beginning, there was no definition of time. It was just floating. Like it's just literally, it's there, it's just moving around you. And then we got so exact. It's just 4 on the floor, like just very like techno-ish, just in your face. So you went from one extreme to the other, which is pretty cool because, that's just variety is the spice of life, right? So that was definitely entertaining for me. All right, back 5 seconds. Here we go. All right, so the other big takeaway here is the section before this. It was all just drone bass. It was like one chord where the voice had the kind of like all the cool effects on it. And as soon as this version of the voice dropped in, whether it's a different person or we're hearing different effects, we're going through like almost like a pop song type of chord progression. So that for me is like the biggest hit so far. If we're really going to talk about variety, this is the most of the variety that's happened thus far. Back 5, let's keep going. Yeah, cool. Okay, I like the sound, and we're just going to that next section. The other thing you should take away, along with the chord progression being way more like tonal and like when I use the predictable, I don't mean that in a bad way. Just like it's a progression that we've heard before, and it's very I would say easier to digest on the ears. So there's a little bit of, I feel like this Devil Trigger contrasts quite a bit with Virgil's theme, at least just at 2 minutes and 10 seconds in. And the other thing that I'm taking away here is we just had that big four on the floor to where now we have boom ba chicka ba ba. Got way more of like kind of like an upbeat. I'm not gonna use the phrase rock beat, but almost like like poppy in that sense. But with all this other like synth and like metallic sounds happening at the same time. Sometimes I just don't have the right vocabulary to convey, but we're both listening to the same thing. So you know what I mean. Here we go. So that was a pretty fun layer. Your main harmonic layer that's been planted in your brain is that little bend right there. And then the cool layers of the other synth that's happening on behind it that are way more like rhythmically involved. Let's go back 15 seconds. So in case you didn't grab that, it's you'll be like, oh yeah, it's so obvious now because it's sticking. It's like it's stabbing you in the head there. That was cool. Yeah, so in that verse there, two main chord progressions, or something similar around there. Now I'm getting lost thinking about the next section. We went back to versus the we just had happening right before that. So far I would say that is the two variations that we have. We have the four on the floor that's super in your face, and then we get the more when the vocals enter in, we kind of get that. That's what it feels like, at least. But we're only halfway through, so I don't know. Back five, keep going. That was fun in our groupings of we talk about that all the time in here, right? The groupings of how to shape 8. Everybody uses 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. It's very it's an easy way to be super successful with like wrapping things around rhythmically around I guess we could say we had this like ascending synth sound that's happening, but everything else is staying on boom, and then the other that sounds like a rocket ship taking off, that kind of thing. Let's go back like at least 10 seconds here, and you can kind of grab onto that, the ending there. Fun lyrics. So this song really uses that like ascending. I don't remember. I wish I knew how to speak this stuff. I just don't, because I don't have any experience in like digital music creation. This is not something that I know about. But so I'm just gonna call it the rocket ship ascending sound. That's like super digital and super keyboardy. this song is doing a really good job of using all in that and making it like a lot of forward motion. I'm always talking about when I'm leading groups or teaching students, we have pieces of music that we sit on the front side of the beat and the song is continually going forward. This is a great example of that because basically there's like, there's more, but the basic spots you can sit on like rhythm as far as the beat lines up is on the front, which is kind of always anticipating, right in the middle, which is like, you can think of like just like metronome perfect, and on the backside, like a lot of more music where we like more like swing and like some like dirty blues feels. Like we sit on the backside of the beat and things have like a different feel. And the way different musicians can interpret all of those feels make music stay special. I guess you could say everything has like a special feel. Now, obviously, this is like so digital where we're on the front side, but really it's probably like just metronome perfect because most of it's created with software, and less of a live element. But I'm just explaining to you that forward side was that feel that I kind of had. All right, let's go back 5. Keep going here. Cool. All right. So we finally have some variety here. You're going to have to explain to me, someone in the comments or a couple of you can tell me about the difference between, this is Nero's theme. So I guess the last piece we did was Virgil's. You have to tell me the difference between them because the music feels like way, way, way different. I don't need to compare them. Like, there's really no, like, I'm not going to say I like one more than the other. I'm just like, I'm surprised how song like this one is in comparison to the previous piece. That's my only like major like takeaway so far. But I'm definitely curious to see what our, basically, we've had like an A and a B section. This is more of the C section, kind of a halftime groove and a lot lighter going into this. So I'm very curious to see where we go here. Black and yellow, black and yellow. This like this boom, boom, back, boom. It like reminds me of like playing drum set in the gym, like for the basketball game. It has like that kind of feel there. I feel like this is the only time we've had this like I made the black and yellow joke, but this is the only kind of like time we've had like these super light arpeggios, just kind of like outline chords here. So I'm curious. We're gonna keep going. We got exactly 2 minutes left. This is very interesting. All the differences here. Okay. Now we're bringing it back. Yeah, that was okay. I like that last section because we really removed the harshness of the fuzz, that like kind of crunchy, like metallic symphonic kind of a sound there, and now obviously it's going to come back and we're probably going to crunch all the way out. But I definitely, even though the other ones are like super in your face, even though it was super chill, I think that was probably my favorite section of the piece so far. All right, here we go. No, I lied. This is my favorite section. Hell yeah, dude. All right, so that was the biggest variation in the whole thing. So that motif right there, bum 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 ba da da ba da. Suddenly we get to all upbeats. One and let's go back and get that. We got to get 5, 10, 15. 15 seconds should be enough. It's not. Gonna change soon. All right, so we had 4 bars of 1 and 2 and 2 and I think wait, 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and yeah. So 1 and so 2 eighth note upbeats, and then we fill in the rest of the eighth notes there for 4 bars, and that's just I don't know. It's nothing like mind blowing, but it works really well to bring you back in. Like sometimes less is way more in simple fills, you know. Like it's obviously like not some progressive song, you know. So but this is like really effective way to use just really accessible rhythms to everyone to make it work out really well. So great job. There it is again. Very cool. You know I need to get boom, baka da 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 doom da da. You know I got to get that again. I can't just let that go by once. Let me go back. Super climactic, you know, if you're playing that live, you'd be like it's all over the place on that. Yeah, there was a lot of cool things in this. It's just such a different type of song structure than the last one. This had a lot of like, you know, just, you know, solid chord progressions going on, but the overall vibe to me is how that fuzzy synth sound. And I just apologize, you know, some of my vocab is great on music and some of it is not good. And when we get inside of this is where I'm really lacking. So if you're one of the people with a lot of tech terms, let me know, because you know, I love reading the comments. I love learning. It's good stuff. I mean, music is it's a lifelong journey for anybody. Whatever genre you're in and whatever level you are, whether you're beginning, middle, advanced, you're always learning things. So let me know. That was super fun. Also, let me know what else we should be checking out from this game and also the previous ones. I mean, these are both been from the 5th, so I don't know. You tell me. All right, thank you. My name is Drumroll Tony. I'm a streamer on Twitch. Make sure to catch me when I'm live so we can talk about Devil May Cry 5 or 4 or 3, whichever one. You can find the link to my Twitch channel in the video description below, as well as the Discord. If you like this video, you know what to do. Click that thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like it. Subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next one. It'll be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Bye-bye.